I told you. You die for that. You should have gone for the head.
You Google the postage stamps of the last 100 years with Nefertiti on it, and they are literally whitewashed, and that brown skin is very much taken away so that everyone can claim Nefertiti. That's pretty interesting. That Tut recreation from the 2005 LACMA show, the whitest European-like skin you could possibly imagine. Even that recreation of Tut that shows him as a deformed product of incest, same whitish European with a tan kind of skin. And then there's appropriations from the other side. So there's an Afrocentrist perspective that you have to claim it, and then you get a darker skin color applied to the ancient Egyptians than they necessarily had. And there's an attempt to claim Egypt as a tool of power for sub-Saharan communities. It works the same way. So, and Egypt doesn't want to fit into either, which is pretty interesting because they're there on the crossroads between the sub-Saharan world and between the West Asian, European, Mediterranean world, and they are North African.
Who say, well, yes, things must have been that way because it is not the level that you would expect given the time depth that we have. It's just not there.
You know what's funny? You're constantly categorized as an Afrocentric.
Now, who is calling me this? Because I don't read all of this stuff.
Unfortunately, you are one of the most quoted scientists by Afrocentrists. But they only quote what they want to hear. They want to hear that Egypt was part of Africa. But they don't want to hear, well, and Africa might have a lot of different looks.
Right.
So they're constantly quoting you on one aspect of what you're saying and completely ignoring anything else you say.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's true in general.
When I did that video, and then I said, well, look at what Shamarka's really saying.
Hey, I don't.
And that's why I sent you the video, because if I said something wrong, then at least I can correct it.
I don't even know what's on the net about me. I really don't keep up. Maybe I should.
You did something in England, an interview on the biodiversity of Egypt.
Okay.
So a lot of Afrocentrics uploaded that into YouTube. And they've got the full presentation, and yet they still, with a full presentation, keep on making these racial claims.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's about language, yeah.
So that's the part that frustrates me sometimes when people don't look, they take the snippets that they want to listen to. Like Shamarka proves that Egypt was black.
Well, Shamarka doesn't say that anybody's black except himself. And that's for political reasons. It's very interesting. I didn't realize there was that much commentary going on.
Oh, big time. You're very recorded. So it's a pleasure talking to you because I've read your articles, and for me, they've always been self-explanatory. But like I said, you can't ask